almost ready. And we're live.
We're live. So we're live.
By the way, thank you for having the ring.
So we're live.
That was so fast.
We're live.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we go out, come back from executive session and enter regular session.
Second.
We're back into regular session. Ms. Chief.
Mr. Chair, as chair of the Superintendent Search Committee, I'd like to thank my two colleagues, Dr. Wama Inch and Mrs. Feli Angel and Mrs. Catherine Anna, for the support and the collaboration that we've been working on regarding this superintendent search. So, Mr. Chair and colleagues, that the position of the superintendent announcement is closed on Friday, September 19th. On September 29th, we will start the application screening to determine. I guess the public said there's already that many to screen for the eligibility. And there, from there, we will be giving the notification whether they met the requirement and all documents were submitted. Then from there on, we will ask them, we will present our findings to the board. And so I will provide you copies, colleagues, of the email we received with Mrs. Anna to the superintendent search GDOE. So you can see the questions that we receive from applicants, from simple clarification to concern that they have. So we want to be transparent, and I'll provide you a copy of the email, and it will be included if we approve the date to announce, so you can see what was submitted by each applicant. We have the email and a paper trace for you to. So that's all I have, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Ms. G. So to clarify, make it clear again, on the 29th at what time?
We will commence at 1 o'clock, and until we finish.
Going through the 7 applications. Screening?
We screen on the 29th, and we will continue. We start at 1 o'clock. And there will be the board of committee members, and we will start that. We want to start until we finish all 7, whether they who met the requirement, who submitted all the documents that was requested in the application form.
Okay, and out of the 7, let's say there's only 5 that have complete applications, all documents turned in. Those 5 will be publicly announced. The
Yes.
others that do not qualify or did not submit or did not complete their applications will be given by email or letter that the documents submitted by them did not meet all the requirements of the application process, and therefore they will not be considered for the position. This is just hypothetical. If all 7 are complete, then all 7 will be announced upon completion of the screening, which starts on September 29th at 1 o'clock. A press conference will be held on October 13th at 12 noon to present all the candidates that have qualified for the position. At this time, the media will be allowed to ask at least 2 questions to each, whoever the applicants are, and the applicants can respond. It will not be open to the public questioning thing. It will be in the media. If you want to question, turn in your questions to the media, let them ask it for you. But that's the opportunity for you to meet the candidates. It's on October 13th, Monday, April. I heard too much April in the early thing. October 13th, 12 noon, here at the gallery. And then you'll meet all the candidates. We may be able on October 21st, depending on how complete the assessment and completion of the interviews and all that done by the committee, be able to make a selection on the 21st of October. If not, then we just keep moving forward until the board is satisfied that whatever requirements that need to be met or whatever questions we have of the candidate, of the applicants, and whatever decisions, depending on the search committee is all complete and done, then once she says we're ready to make a choice, then we will at a subsequent meeting. But there will be no superintendent named earlier than October 21st, because we still have to go through that process. Ms. G.
That's correct, Mr. Chair, and again, the applicants, I don't know who the applicants, I don't know any of you. I just hearsay, but I don't believe hearsay. They're free to talk to the media, that's their prerogative. But coming out from the board, we will not be, we will wait until we screen the application, whether that applicant submit everything that's required, and we go from there. But they're free to, if they want to go out in the media and talk about their, being an applicant, everything, we're not stopping them. But we will do the press conference after we screen whether they qualify or not, and it takes 6 votes for a superintendent to be, it takes 6 votes from the board, voting members. That's all, Mr. Chair, thank you.
And just to be very clear, there is no current board member that is an applicant for the superintendent. Any motion?
Mr. Chair, I move that we recess the rest of, or recess today's meeting.
What date?
To the regular.
Okay,
To the regular
I
meeting.
object. I'd like to give my report. Been waiting a long time. My box got to report. It's only fair.
I withdraw my motion.
Go ahead.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to recognize Vivian Pangolin Fakui, Simon Sanchez, library tech of 32 plus years retired. She was sitting in the audience that did not get recognized tonight, so I'll recognize her. Hopefully you can get her a piece of paper. Second of all, the library tech situation. I have surveyed the librarians and asked them to find out the following things. We have had ongoing situation with the library techs over the years, and not budgeted, then filled, budgeted this fiscal year by the school board, and thank you. But as of now, Finnegan Elementary, with a population of 920, has no tech. And one time at HR explained that the principals had to request for an FTE. And so we asked them to ask the principals if they had an FTE request. It was included in the budget by Finnegan. It was requested and submitted to personnel as a yes for FTE. Southern High, 1,021 students. Do you have a library tech? The answer is no. Was it budgeted? Yes. Was it an FTE required? Yes. Telefofo only counts for a clerk, so I'll ignore that. FB Leon Guerrero Middle School, 872. Population, qualified for a library tech. Do you have a tech? No. Was it budgeted? No. Was it resubmitted to FTE? No. OCPES doesn't qualify for a tech, but a clerk. Tumuning Elementary, 649, qualifies for a tech. Do they have a tech? No. Was it submitted in budget? Yes. Was an FTE request in? Yes. Astumbo, 388, they do not qualify for a tech, but yet they have one. Kelsey Dela Cruz, Captain Price Elementary, 579, they qualify for a tech, they do not have a tech, that tech has recently left. Is it in the budget? Yes. FTE? Yes. 393 qualifies for a clerk, 193 qualifies for a clerk, 225. So Lee Guan, Maurizo, Harry S. Truman, all qualify for a clerk. Agda Johnston Middle School, 588 qualifies for a library tech. Do they have one? Yes. Antolon Middle School, 920. Do they have a tech? No. Was it in the budget? Yes. Unanswered for FTE. Atacao Elementary School, 345. They qualify for a clerk. Wettengale Elementary School, 609. Qualifies for a library tech. Is it in the budget? Yes. Did they submit an FTE? Yes. Daniel Paris Elementary School, 595, qualifies for a tech. Do they have one? No. Was it in the budget? Yes. Did they request for an FTE? Yes. Ukadu Middle School, 1,498 students. Do they have a library tech? No. Did they budget it? Yes. Did they request for an FTE? Yes. JRMS, 643, qualifies for a tech. Do they have one? No. Did they budget it for it? Yes. Did they request? Yes. Side note, hasn't had a tech in 15 years. 300 at Agania Heights Elementary, qualifies for a clerk. They don't have one. GW High School, 1,152. They qualify for a clerk. They do not have one. They requested for it in budget. John F. Kennedy High School, 1,647. They have a tech. Marcia Sablon Elementary School, 286. They don't qualify, but they qualify for a clerk. Juan M. Guerrero Elementary School, 411. Do they have a tech? No. Do they qualify for it? Yes. Did they put it in the budget? Yes. Did they submit an FTE? Yes. 1,386 people at San and Sanchez. Do they have a tech? No. Did they request for one in the budget? Yes. Did they put in an FTE? No. Their tech just resigned as of July. JQ San Miguel, 465, qualifies for a tech. Do they have one? No. Was in the school budget? Yes. Did they put an FTE in? Yes. In Alahan Elementary School, 193. They do not qualify, only a clerk, population is below 400. Ocean View Middle School, 310. Do they have a tech? No. Do they put one for budget? Yes. Do they submit an FTE? Yes, yet they don't qualify. They only qualify for a clerk. Teton High Elementary School, 944. Do they have a tech? No. Do they put it in the budget? Yes. Did they request for an FTE? Yes. That's all I have for accurate situation that these are from the librarians. I have been patient. I'm looking up for GCA. I know you have a little discussion about Guam Code annotated in your executive session. I would hope you looked at the unfair labor practice. This is too long. I've been patient. These people are asking. We were told by HR they have to put in an FTE. You heard they put in an FTE. We heard years before, they have to have it in the budget. They put it in the budget. What do we have to do to fill a contract, a CBA, that maybe not everyone on this board, but the school board signed and approved? From previous HR readings that we have for, and I will say Mr. Wade just gave me a new one, I haven't had over time to look at it, but library tech, 7. Vacancies, they say 11. I just reported more than 11. If you need help in reading what's required in the contract, then I don't know what to say. As a board, you should be fighting for the contract you agreed in. It is your power to do that. But we're at ends with, we're at the end of the road here, folks. Thank you, that's it.
So my question is to HR, do we have an open announcement for library techs and library clerks? The announcement is open, it's on the website today.
Yes, it is. We have 11 active recruitment for 11 vacancies.
For library techs or library clerks?
That's for library techs. I'm not sure of the clerk status.
Yes. Ever since HR was informed that, we need to take action on the CBA, the job announcement has been posted, we closed it, we've established it, but we can't move forward without the approved RTF. So what's holding us is the RTF. The only ones that we're actively recruiting are those RTF that we received that is being approved. And some of them are those that have a resignation or retirement. Those are the ones we're actively recruiting. But if we've established, the staff has already, they have the list. It's just a matter of receiving the approved RTF, and the last approver is the superintendent. So I'll just turn this over to the Deputy Paul so he can explain.
So the active recruitment is against positions that were filled previously or were included in the budget. Now, not all of the library, as you know, Dr. Cobb, we are filling these positions based on vacancies that we can find in the headquarters. But this was one of the things I raised with the legislature, that we need the funding to fill the CBA positions. When we submitted last year's budget, we had a requirement for a total of 152 locally funded CBA positions. Last month, we reported that we had filled 40 of those. We still had 112 vacancies. That has gone up because this thing changes. Today's number is going to be different than tomorrow's number because people put in their resignation. I'm talking not just library techs, but all the CBA local requirements. So this month's report, we're at 124 vacancies, which means we lost 12 from last year. So it's a constantly change, it's a constant battle. What I'll do is I'll take Mr. Fedenko's notes from the notes of this meeting, and we'll go one by one down that list and try to identify where we stand with each of these schools as far as library techs or library positions.
Thank you. So you said that we have 11, so we are actively recruiting for 11 vacancies right now.
Yes, ma'am.
And there are a total of how many
There are
library techs and library clerks that are required for the CBA? 20? 25? What's the total?
124.
On the OCDA that is pending, 124 based on
Just the library
Yeah, but they were-
text.
Oh,
she's
the
trying to
library
look at
text
the
and
library.
library
the
text.
library tech that we have. I'm showing here that is pending, that's put together by Ms. Hannah is 15. That's still pending to fill.
And clerks?
Well, we have the clerks for the school counselor, clerks for the nurse,
No, library clerks.
their library techs, sir. I mean, ma'am.
If the population is below 400,
They're all-
they get a clerk.
They get a clerk, and that one is 16 that I have on the matrix.
Okay, so that means we have 15 techs to meet CBA and 16 clerks to meet CBA for a total of 31.
Correct.
And how many applicants do you currently have for these positions?
I'm so sorry, ma'am, I didn't have that data.
Okay.
I know that we've been receiving a lot of applications that have been submitted. We can provide you the data later on, but I don't have it in front of me.
Okay, thank you. In the next couple, actually sometime maybe next week or the week after, we'll be having the spending priority for fiscal year 26. All of these positions, all the CBA positions will be funded first before we fund anything else.
Okay, ma'am.
Just so I heard that right, if I may, you said 15 clerks?
16.
16. Thank you.
For the clerk, for the library, yes.
Eugene,
Superintendent, it has brought to my attention, and you're still a superintendent, you are I don't believe you're the one that can make any decision. I was informed, and is this true that DOE cafeteria operated are gonna be closed? Because work policy, and I remember this work policy, because Mr. Anderson and I discussed this, says that this is the program at the school, right, it's cafeteria. The program shall be supported by Food and Nutrition Services Management, who shall be accountable for the program, but the affirmation. But the program as it applies at the school level, school shall be under the direct supervision of the principal. So the cafeteria, DOE cafeteria operated at the schools are under the supervision, direct supervision of the principal. The word is going around that they're gonna be this cafeteria, some cafeteria operated by DOE will be closed. I just wanna clarify that, because that came to my attention. They were asking.
Someone with a 671 area code sent to the group. Due to our calculations, HBO should be our last.
Would you like to address that? Now, this is Sean. So we are still following the mandate for attrition. To move over to more of the cafeteria as well by the contractor. Sean can give you the details.
So there has never been a decision made yet. We were told that the DOE operated cafeterias have to be outsourced. We're not allowed to hire. Their rate, the amount of cafeteria workers inside the schools do not meet the Guam Food Code. We tried to move people around so we could ensure that everything was operating in a safe environment. But at this point, if we keep losing people, not hiring, we will have to close the cafeteria. But of course, that's not our decision. We will give you a report, we'll give it to the superintendent, they'll submit it to the board for their recommendation. But it's nothing that Food Nutrition Services is saying we're gonna do or trying to do. We make the recommendations. We don't dictate what the school does.
Yeah, so did you research the law that requires the assessment to be
Yes.
done? And the law specifically says that until an assessment is done, that the schools will continue to, that the food service will continue to be outsourced, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you did submit a proposal. It was given, I responded to that asking for DFAS, for the finance folks to clarify or to validate the numbers before it comes to the board. So that's where it's at. I don't know if the DFAS got it.
I don't know
That
why
was the
anybody,
response.
I'm sorry, Doc. I don't know why somebody's going to the board, nobody's made any decisions, nobody's talked to them about closing. We're making recommendations, and the recommendations is we, of course, you know that we want to expand. We've met on prior occasions where we have the support, but because the law is the law, we have to make our recommendations. So it's not that it's under food and nutrition or the school. It is the recommendation, we're following the law, we're giving the recommendations, and that's where it's at. Okay,
That's correct.
thank you, ma'am.
I have a question.
Dr. Potter, a school was told, we're gonna close. A school was saying you didn't have something there. So this is where employees that work there, are they really parents? Are they really closing this cafeteria that's operated by DOE? I'd like to say, but although the recommendation hasn't come to the board, but it's out there already, being told to the school that has a DOE cafeteria operating. Thank you.
Dr. G.
All right. I believe it was years ago, Senator Kliske authored the bill that required the privatization of the cafeterias and the maintenance. Am I correct? I was the author of the bill that amended that law to say if the Department of Education does a cost-benefit analysis, and if it shows that it's more cost-effective for the department and more efficient for the department to operate the cafeterias, then it should be allowed to do so. That was a law. That was my law when I was a member of the legislature. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Is that what
And
you're
so we're,
talking about?
yes, we're talking about that exact
So
assessment.
why aren't we doing that? That would enhance Mr. Pangilinan operation for maintenance, get us up to the number of people we need. And it would also justify the publicly operated cafeterias.
Yes, ma'am.
But you have to do the cost benefit analysis. Who's doing the cost benefit analysis?
We have already started.
Or do we have the ability to do that in-house? Then why is it taking 9 years to do it? I was a senator 9 years ago when I amended that law.
Ma'am, we're down to 3 cafeterias at the moment.
Okay, well, you know, if you want to bring them up and you can justify it,
We will,
comply with the law and do it.
yes, ma'am. And that's what we're doing, and
But it
that's
take
where
me
we're at.
9 years to do it. I don't understand this.
Funding.
I did it then because I disagreed with Senator Kliske when
I
he
do too.
got that bill passed.
I do too. I
said
would
he
love
was
all,
gonna-
I
he
would
was
love
gonna
to,
cripple DOE by doing that.
I would love to open all the cafeterias back up. That would be okay, but we do have to follow the law. Dr. Okada was very clear on the direction what we
Yeah, I
did.
understand.
She
Okay,
supported it.
I'm just venting, because I can't understand why the law was never done by DOE in the past. It's not Mr. Swanson's fault or anyone here,
Well,
but it's been on the books for over 9 years.
right, we actually have data showing that 4 cafeterias maximize the reimbursements. We have that data too. We put everything in,
Okay,
but, no, Dr. Okada's got it.
good, okay, let's get it going. All right.
We just have our, whatever the cafeteria is saying, I'm not sure how they're saying we're closing. Nobody's made a recommendation, nobody's said anything, nobody's talked to the
You
school.
know,
We did
I appreciate it.
move people
You know, the food
around.
was a lot better when DOE provided the food. I used
Yes,
to
ma'am,
eat
and it's still a lot
much
better. But we did move people around to ensure that we had safety in our cafeterias.
At least we can say, on Guam, the law is the law. It may not be in Washington. But on Guam it is, right? So let's make it happen.
Yes, ma'am, and I do believe that we do have.
The personnel is under the principal.
But I don't care who the personnel's under, let's do what we need to do. If we need the DOE cafeteria operating at the school, then let's do it.
So if it's a cafeteria in the north, nobody's talked to DOP.
Bring back our old cafeteria work.
I hope so. I mean, that would be the hope.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but remember, we
Thank
do have to have stuff for food safety for the kids. So if we had to make the recommendation to even out the cafeterias, we had to do the recommendations, but that is for food safety.
And we have an objective of assessment, that's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And like anything else, stop listening to rumors.
Thank you.
Wait till the board makes the decision.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was told straight to my face that we're selecting a superintendent from the board. That's not true.
Are you really doing the right mind with
So-
one superintendent from the board?
Anyway, any other members wanna bring up anything? Mr. Adams? Mr. Adams, nothing? If there's no other urgent matters to be discussed, we'll recess. Go ahead, Ms. G. Take a motion.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we recess. Get back, because we have other, stuff on the.
We'll be back on October 21st, but in the meantime, we have the superintendent business to take care of prior to October 21st. So, be aware of that. Any objection? So we are in recess until October 21st, 4 p.m. And Ms. Cat, please, I wasn't aware of the retiree from the library. Please include her for the next. And if there's any other retirees that we know are beginning to know of, please include them for everybody. Before we finally recess, Mr. Paul?
Regarding retirees, sir, I just
We recommend that we also recognize retirees in the Teton headquarters, because I have an employee that had 50 years. I'd like to bring her in.
You've been working 50 years?
No,
Oh.
I mean, it looked like I've been working 50 years.
No, please,
No,
not.
I have.
Everybody, yes. Please, anybody that, deserves that recognition for working and retiring, we need to recognize.
Yes.
If we don't get the names here, we won't know, so please,
HR should be the one telling us this.
well, they should be giving it to Cass so she can prepare those documents for us to send out. If nothing else, thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you on the 21st.
Good night.